What's going on, guys? It's Jed. So we actually got an update here from Call of Duty on Season 2 Reloaded. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. Himmelmatt Expo. Is that how you pronounce it? Himmelmatt? I don't know. Raid Episode 2 and more, launching March 15th. So this is coming up very, very soon, actually. Coming in like 6 days or whatever. But before we get started, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support on the videos recently. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, you can check that out as well. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. I upload basically every single day. Also, Sons of the Forest got an update today, but I'll be uploading that video tomorrow just because there's just all of this stuff. So tomorrow I'll be making a video on the update on Sons of the Forest and the other fun stuff that you can do. But for now, we're gonna read these patch notes because I mean, I'm gonna be playing this anyway, you know, throughout this week with shipment. So I'd imagine once the new map drops, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be a 24/7 playlist for Expo. All right, Season 2 Reloaded update. Prepare your loadouts, get ready to deploy. It's arriving March 15th at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific. I also have to go to the vet today. It's not gonna be a very long thing anyway, but pups gotta get their shots and stuff. So we got Raid Episode 2. I haven't done any of the raids still. Expo joins multiplayer map rotation. Hopefully it's good. It would be really nice when they're adding new maps that, like, if some of them could end up in ranked. Like, if it was just, like, approved somehow, because I swear in ranked, it's, like, literally 4 maps. Celebrate Warzone's 3rd anniversary, don't care. From Season 2 camos, continue down the path of the Ronin with additional challenges rewarding a new event camo for each weapon class. So at the end of that path of the Ronin thing before, we ended up getting the crossbow. Now that everybody can unlock the crossbow, they're extending this now with this Reloaded update to have us work towards some new camo for each weapon class. I think the new camo is the Cherry Blossom camo from, like, what was it, Black Ops 2? Take aim with the new Tempest Taurus marksman rifle. Also, for fans who grew up with Turtles, what happens when Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is brought to COD? Okay, I mean, that's just such a weird, odd collab, but sure. I'm gonna skip all this raid stuff. I don't know anything. Brand new core multiplayer map. This is the Expo. This is what we saw before when I was saying, oh, it reminded me of that one hotel map on Modern Warfare 2, but mostly just because I saw a pool. And the way that the buildings kind of were, because the same way that that pool was there was also like multiple windows above it and everything. Also, there's a Black Ops 3 map, I think, that was similar to this. Obviously, we don't have advanced movement, so it's gonna be clearly different design-wise, but it just reminded me of those things. No idea how this will actually play out. Return of more multiplayer party mode. Drop Zone. I wouldn't consider it a party game mode, just replaced everything with Drop Zone, because Drop Zone basically just did Call of Duty better than every other mode. Team Deathmatch had spawns that were just too spread out and too inconsistent or random. Domination only on certain maps were good, even if you were to spawn trap them consistently. But Drop Zone, since its release initially, I think on MW3, they've had it on Ghost, they had it on other games as well. It has always consistently been one of the fastest, most chaotic game modes that we have ever seen. And it's probably always going to be my, like, all-time favorite mode if they're asking me to not pick a classic mode. Drop Zone is easily the best. A bunch of the bad players want to rush towards all the kill streaks they see on the screen. They want to be able to use all the stuff. They put themselves at risk. Everybody moves around more. Everybody gets more kills. Everybody has more fun. Capture and hold the Drop Zone to earn points as this chaotic team-based mode. Yeah, so if you haven't played it, basically you just enter the zone, which is basically like a hard point, and you standing on that point, whether it's you or your team, will start dropping care packages with a bunch of different random kill streaks in it, which then it's basically hard point on steroid. All or Nothing is back. One in the Chamber is back. We've heard about this stuff before, but they're expanding on it more. This looks like this is going to be one of the gifts for the 3-year anniversary of Warzone. Celebrate 3 years of Warzone. All players will receive free gifts through the in-game store that are themed around the map, seasons, and memories made since its size launch on March 10th. One weapon, blueprint, calling cards, and more. Just so you mean stickers. Basically, when they say more, they just mean more stickers. It's like the exact replica of another calling card, except it's just not animated. That's what they mean by more. Whether you're finished with the journey to Orion or only have a few weapons with gold camouflage, there are some new camo challenges for you to complete in the Path of the Ronin event expansion. I actually like this. I do like that they're adding more challenges into these things, making them actually more interactive instead of just mostly a theme with like a couple gimmicks. I do like this. Each weapon category will have a specific challenge attached to it, which can be viewed and tracked through the in-game event tab. Completing a weapon challenge unlocks a new camouflage, Winds of Ash. For every weapon in that specific weapon category, complete all 10 challenges to earn another new camo for every weapon. Bowing Blossoms, as well as a golden charm that represents your dedication to following the path of the Ronin. Okay, so it's like a mini mastery challenge that they're adding with this. I actually like that. That's really cool. So if you do actually complete all of them, you get like a little gold charm as well at the end. It's still, like, a charm is just such an odd thing to give somebody. I understand that, like, adding a whole camo is like too much. Here are the challenges at a glance. Assault rifles, 125 headshots, 75 headshots, battle rifles, 100 for subs, 75 for LMGs, 50 for shotguns, 50 for marksman rifles, 50 for sniper rifles, 30 for handguns, melee, launcher is 40. Oh, melee's 30 kills from behind. There's still some things to keep in mind to help you progress more smoothly through the challenges. So here they're giving like little tips and tricks on like good practices when you're trying to complete challenges and stuff like that. You don't need to do them this way, but yeah, always carrying a launcher, using overkill, things like that. definitely can help you. Also, having a secondary class in general to be prepared just in case you're in a good game when you go and complete one of the challenges, you can swap immediately to another one. This is the Tempest Taurus, the marksman rifle. Don't really know if it's any different or anything special about it. Hard-hitting DMR, offers versatility on the M4 platform, velocity and impact of 7.62 rounds, patient hand and keen eye, will result in on-target shots and quick kills. So it's probably like a 2-tap marksman rifle with like a slow fire rate or something. With a base capacity of 20 rounds, you can afford to utilize its fast fire rate in the heat of the battle. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not a slow firing one. I was thinking more along the lines of like an EBR or something like that. That's what it looks like to me when I initially looked at it. It just looks a little heavy, but maybe not. Maybe it's more lightweight. We're talking about it hitting hard with 7.62 rounds, so like I imagine it kicks hard, but I don't know, we'll see. I haven't really been too concerned with a lot of the DLC weapons, considering a lot of them haven't been too interesting or meta changing, well, other than the shotgun anyway. A weapon challenge, get 25 double kills with marksman rifles or via store bundle in order to unlock this new one. Shuriken, new lethal weapon piece that grants additional projectiles in exchange for not being retrievable. So they're like more plentiful throwing knives, but you can't pick them back up. That's kind of unique and cool. Emperor, Foot Clan leader, operator, Shredder is coming in Season 2 Reloaded. I'm gonna be honest, man. I do not care about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry, I just don't care. This, I have just about as much interest as like when they were doing the Die Hard stuff as well. Like, I literally don't care. The last time I cared whenever they added like a character into the game was like Ghostface, Godzilla and King Kong. That was interesting. Stuff like that. But this, I don't care. St. Patrick's Day stuff, don't really care. Cosmetics and like art and stuff like that are actually looking a little bit better than they used to in these. I've noticed it. It does look like they're putting a little bit more effort into the cosmetics just from what I've seen so far, but it always just feels like it's this game of catch up every single year with them. It's just a restart over and over and over again. You start out, our bundles are not really good. They're kind of weak, and then over time they get better and better and more ridiculous, and some people complain about it, but most people aren't caring at that point. It's the same thing over and over and over again, but they've added like 2 or 3 different bundles now that straight up look exactly like the nuke skin that people would unlock by getting the nuke in Warzone 2. So now they have like multiple skins in the game that you could just buy that almost look like it, but they're not. It's only a matter of time until they have like some better version of Orion in the store or something like that. I mean, they've already done like the Damascus one, and to be fair, I mean, that wasn't the first time that they did Damascus again. So Generation XRK, is this like a D-Generation X reference, or am I just looking too much into the colors? Raid bundle, Deep Water. We got this Farah bundle, a Captain Price bundle. Farah's not the only Task Force 1-for-1 member to get a debut bundle in the store. Meanwhile, Ghost will get the Lock Ghost Operator skin as part of the Deepwater bundle. It's crazy it took this long for them to actually start doing bundles for the characters, but anyway, celebrate Season 2 with mangaka artwork. Yeah, it looks really cool, actually. Yeah, so, I mean, this update's coming out. We don't know what kind of balance changes are coming. So long as they gut the ever-living shit out of this shotgun, I'll be much happier. I mean, the update doesn't look bad. It looks sizable. There's a new map. There's a new weapon. These new bundles and stuff with the new characters you'll see running around. The balance changes will hopefully move things around. I don't know what's going on over there on Wars. And a lot of these weapons and items are things that, like, people have already, like, gotten earlier access to by, like, glitching or one way or another. So it doesn't really feel like it's new, but regardless, the update is coming out, and it will be new for anyone that hasn't used it. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I'll have a Sons of the Force video up tomorrow on the updates and stuff. I'll try to look into like what is all the new stuff so I can actually show everybody like the majority of new things that they did. I saw something like there's a hand glider or something now. Like, oh man, it's gonna be too much fun. If we had that much fun with just book sliding and literally flying around the map in a sled, I imagine the hand glider will be somewhat calming. I have a feeling you'll just jump off the mountain and you can just look at the beautiful island below you. Hopefully it works properly though, because there's gonna be a lot of fall damage deaths then otherwise. But yeah, anyway, Season 2 Reloaded in a few days. I'll make a video on that. Sons of the Forest tomorrow.